G'day guys, welcome back to a new week. Welcome back to the channel. It's Jimmy Trades, ready to get the daily dose of analysis out the way. Excited to be back for a new week. Plenty of stuff to talk about today, so let's get on with the show. First of all, we've got a ton of news this week. So we'll flick over to the calendar in a moment. But just something to keep in mind, we've got Apex 80% off ending today. And also the My Funded Futures 40% off for first-time users is also ending today. So check those out. Use code Jimmy, of course, and you'll get max discount. Now, the other thing I wanted to discuss is Ascetic Capital is launching very soon. Brand new prop firm to the space. So keep an eye out on my Twitter for updates over the next week, just on some great little features that they have that sets them apart from other firms. I'll be posting information, as I already have started posting information. And then leading up to launch, I will be running a giveaway. So that's exciting. So keep an eye out for that. Also, remember to sub to the channel if you're not already subbed. I've been targeting 500 subs by the end of today, really. I wanted to get to 500 subs by the end of September. We are so close. I think it's at 482. So if you could help me get to 500 subs, share the channel, ask your friends to sub, that would be greatly appreciated. Please sub, like the video, turn on the notifications so you get notified when I have a new video. All right, I also have a unicorn video coming very soon. So the model that I use, I've got a dedicated video coming very, very shortly to showcase our entry model. So I'm excited to be releasing that very soon. All right, let's roll on. Let's move over to the calendar. Huge week of news. Every day we have news this week, which is awesome. We do also have non-farm payroll. So it's first week of the month. We always have non-farm payroll. A lot of traders choose to trade what we call NFP protocol, which means they don't trade from Wednesday to Friday of non-farm payroll week. It's purely up to the individual. You choose what you want to do, what best suits your risk tolerance. Okay, so it's really contingent on the individual. I'll definitely be looking for trades today and Tuesday, and then I'll consider for the back end of the week. With today, we don't have Powell speaking until the PM session, so we just need to be very patient as we head into the AM session today. We want to be looking for A+ setups if a setup presents. Okay. The back end of the week, I'm not sure how I'm going to be trading just yet. I've got actually a lot going on at home right now. I've knocked down a retaining wall and fence along the side of my property, and I'm in the process of rebuilding that. So that's taking a fair bit of energy throughout the day. So I'm sure by the end of this week, I'm going to be fairly tired, but we'll see how we go. We'll see if I can muster the energy to trade at the back end of the week. I will still be doing my videos. So I will be making sure that they come out consistently. All right, let's roll over to the charts now that we've got the calendar out the way. All right. Here we are on the daily on NAS. Starting off with price currently located inside this bearish FPG on the daily. It's not located there right now, but that's the most recent information. Okay, so we're moving from internal and we'll be looking for external. this is our closest external target, and that's not to say that we don't generate some or print some external as the week progresses, but basing our bias off the most recent information, we're in a bearish FEG, therefore we have a bearish bias. So let's go with the bearish bias on the daily. Let's pull up ES as well and just see if we have any SMT. So obviously ES has taken all-time highs. NQ has not, it's been the weaker pair. So we do have quite a large SMT on the daily time frame. So if we see, if we look at this high here to here, and then we do the same thing through here. So we do have a bearish SMT. But we really want to drill that down and have a look at the hourly and look for a little bit more recent information. So let's, while we've got the two charts up, let's drop down to the hourly. So we've already got our bias today on NQ. So having a look here, see if there's anything a little bit more recent for SMT. We do have some SMT at the lows here, so we'll just keep an eye on that. Running through here. Which would be a bullish SMT. Let's go back to a single chart. Just duck back out to the daily for a second. Yeah, I thought so. I was just having a look and I thought that this might be the most recent external. We've got this tiny sweep here. So that we do have external there. Okay, so we're going to be targeting this for our draw and liquidity. Let's get rid of that. So we've got low resistance liquidity. On the other side of price, we have high resistance liquidity on our side of price. We have a bearish unicorn, which didn't provide an entry if you were to take an hourly position. And we also have a bearish change in the state of delivery. And if we run our projections, we have got a close below the negative 2.5. Therefore, we can anticipate price to reach our -4. And the -4 is aligned with this low resistance liquidity through here. I'd also be keeping an eye on this wick to see if price, when it does come lower, if it does in fact move lower, if it reacts from the 50% level of this wick. So I'll be keeping an eye on that. Interesting to note that none of these candles have been able to close below the previous wick. That does lean towards bullish sentiment sometimes. So you see this candle here fails to close below this wick. This candle fails to close below this wick, and so on. So just something to note. Price did push out of this bearish hourly SIBI, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency, or bearish FEG. And again, price respecting bearish FEG here. So looking for bearish price action today on NQ. Let's have a look at ES. Move out to the daily. Working off of all-time highs, obviously. And moving from an external liquidity point. So we've got a swing high. This is our ERL, external range liquidity, and price has swept that range and looking for price to move lower. We do have a small internal level here to target with a swing low right here. And I'm sure when we drop down to the hourly, we'll see that this is all low resistance liquidity through here. So again, another good target. Let's drop down to the hourly. So bearish on the daily. And we can see all these failure swings through here. All this is low resistance liquidity. We do have high resistance liquidity at a sweep. With a change in the state of delivery, that was respected. And although price did break through this bearish FEG, it closed immediately back through it again. Therefore, it's still valid, bouncing off the negative change in the state of delivery. So it's respected this level. Again, respecting this bearish FEG here as well. Also respecting these bearish order blocks, perfectly off the 50% level of this order block here. So the candle couldn't close above that, and it opened and rejected. And obviously we've got all this low resistance liquidity through here. So keeping with a bearish bias aligned with our bearish narrative on the hourly chart. Let's jump over to Euro futures, which has just been moving sideways really. So after we pushed out of this bullish FEG, we then got a sweep of this high, therefore moving towards a bearish bias. But we can see price has just been pushing sideways here. It hasn't been able to really make up its mind. We have this bullish order block here that is being respected. So this candle closed above this candle. So the up close candle closed above the down close. making this a bullish order block. And we can see when price moved back down, it's respected the 50% level and pushing higher. And we are just tracking higher. So I would like to see now, because we've been respecting this sort of continual move higher, we haven't actually displaced lower. This was our original target from the sweep of this high, to see price take out this high now and really look for it to take out this equal high. So let's have a look for a bullish bias today on Euro futures. Let's drop down to the hourly, clean that up a little. So we do have relative equal lows through here as a potential draw for a short. I think I was targeting this low resistance liquidity last week with a sweep here. High resistance liquidity, low resistance liquidity. That hasn't played out just yet. You can see price respected 50% of this wick here, which would have been a news wick by the looks, Thursday 10 AM. And price also respecting this bullish PD array here. It's respected that level quite nicely. And having a look for a change in the state of delivery. Really is all a little bit choppy, isn't it? For me, that would be the first moment in time that we get a change in trend. You can see here, we move and displace through. Whereas here we don't have that displacement in any of these legs. Well, we do have some displacement here actually. So we could look at this as our change in trend here. All right, so keeping with the bullish bias across the daily and hourly narrative structure. Having a look at oil. Let's push out to the daily. So most recent information has oil positioned in this daily SIBI, this bearish FEG. So with that, we'll take a bearish bias today and we'll look for price to reach for this low here, and that would also be aligned with this bullish FEG. So having a bearish bias today. We've got these relative equal lows, low resistance liquidity also. We've put in high resistance liquidity here after respecting this bearish FEG. It's quite choppy this all the way up, isn't it? Just looking to see if we might get a unicorn here, which candle we might use with this chop. This almost looks like one leg, almost one leg up, the way it's sort of moved. Let's not worry about finding that at the moment. Let's have a look at this. If we get some displacement here, then we could look at this as a change in the state of delivery. If we do get an FEG here between this candle and the next, once it's printed, so I'd be looking for bearish price action today on oil. Moving over to gold. So we have gold located inside a bullish FEG. So with that bias in mind being bullish, our most recent information price is located inside a bullish FEG, therefore we have a bullish bias. And we'd just be looking for price to reach to new all-time highs. Down on the hourly. So this propulsion block, it's been respected. Be looking at this as a change in the state of delivery for bullish. Got displacement. Prices come back and also respected this bullish FEG. And we also have got a lot of line in here. A unicorn. An hourly unicorn. Low, high, lower low, higher high, FEG aligned with the breaker. So these two candles here being the breaker. We have a stop hunt through here. So we'll see if the breaker is able to hold, and obviously looking at this, we have a ton of low resistance liquidity for price to reach for as well. So overall bullish for gold today. Dixie, let's move out to the daily. So with Dixie, we had our sweep of external eventually. We have this bearish FEG, which is still valid. It's not closed through yet. So looking for price to move from external to internal. So bullish for Dixie. Let's have a quick look at, where are we? GBP. GBP's been in a nice little range, hasn't it, for the last couple of days, by the looks of that. So we're not located at a point of interest. I'll be keeping the same bias that I've had, I guess, for the last couple of days, where I'm neutral. And until price moves out of this range, if we get a sweep of this high, if we sweep this high here, for example, then I'll be looking for price to move lower. And if we drop to the hourly, we can see that we are just chopping sideways. So not much to see with this range put in through here. We'll need to see GBP pick a side and then determine what we're going to do from that point. So Euro futures, Euro USD, the Forex pair. We're looking for price to target this high, and you can see the difference between Euro USD and Euro futures is that this high here is still in play. So it's actually an SMT, which is interesting. So we'll see if price can get to this high here. It is just moving sideways. Alright guys, that about does it for today's video. Let's wrap it up there. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate all your support. Remember to please sub to the channel, give the video a like, and turn those notifications on. Still targeting 500 subs by the end of today. So, you know, it's only 18 people. That would be amazing. If we can get there, it would be greatly appreciated. I've still got the My Funded Futures giveaway that I'm running, the 1x50k eval that will be drawn tomorrow, excuse me, at 9 AM. So you got to be in it to win it. Jump into my Twitter, you'll see the entry requirements in there. You'll see a post. I'll repost it today as well, just so it's fresh in everyone's mind. Follow the rules and be in it for your chance to win. All right, guys, have a great Monday. Trade patiently today, and we'll catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye for now.